now for some breaking news. A fire is raging out of control at a warehouse in the East District. Firefighters have been battling the blaze, but it's unlikely the building will be saved. No fatalities have been confirmed yet. We will continue to update the story as more information becomes available.
You've been gone a while, Master Alex. Did you take the scenic route to Mars? I've been waiting hours for a cup of tea.
There was an incident.
Don't give excuses, boy. Oh, is that a bruise on the side of your head?
Yeah, I had a minor disagreement with the cell door.
You're not trying to deceive me, boy, are you?
No, honest, Bill.
You'd better not be.
I was abducted and held captive.
Oh, was there a misunderstanding?
Yeah, several in fact.
Tell me where and I'll clean up any evidence. Can't have you implicated now, can we?
It's sorted.
You sure about that?
Indeed, Bill. After all, I learned from a true master.
Oh, yeah, of course. Did you dispose of the guests?
No, I barbecued them instead, to leave a message to whomever orchestrated this.
Ah, the warehouse. That was on the news. But who would abduct you, and why?
I intend to discover that information. I'll use my IT skills to trace the warehouse owner.
There's a start at least. I'll help you as much as possible.
Thanks, Bill.
No problem. I really need a cup of tea.
I passed the store on the way home. Got some milk. It's in the fridge.
I don't know what I'd do without you, boy.
The dinner date with Isabel will be an interesting distraction. There's something about her that I can't quite explain. The dream still preys on my mind. I didn't realize it was a formal occasion.
Don't worry. You look fine as you are.
If you're sure.
It's simply my father's family tradition. You seem a little preoccupied. What's on your mind?
Nothing. Honestly.
I can see how nervous you are. There's really no need to be. Father, I'd like you to meet Alex.
I understand that you're an aeronautical engineer. Must be a fun job.
It's hardly what I'd refer to as fun. But yes, I am. Which school do you attend?
I don't. I'm in business.
What type of business?
The IT industry.
A data entry clerk?
Not exactly.
Well, what do you do?
I'm a director of my own organization.
It's not exactly rocket science, is it?
And how exactly do you self-test these rockets? Same method as alien probes?
I don't quite understand what you're inferring.
My father means well, although he can mimic an inquisition at times.
Have you seen the news? The warehouse fire has finally been extinguished.
Yes, I saw that. It's a shame. That warehouse was a wonderful historical building. Did you see the fire, Alex?
No, I didn't. Where's the bathroom? I need to use the toilet.
Toilet?
Yeah, crapper.
Shithouse, bog, latrine, throne, dunny, whatever you Brits call it.
It's the second door on the left.
Thanks. Be back soon.
How uncouth. He need not have blatantly announced his lavatorial intentions. In addition, he could have made more of an effort and worn a suit. His clothing, if you can call it that, looks like it's been slept in. He's not one of those emus or punk rockabillys.
You mean emo? I have no idea. He looks fine to me. You shouldn't be so judgmental, Father. Alex is a nice guy.
You don't know anything about him.
I know enough, and I trust my instincts.
I trust my judgment more. There's something not quite right about him.
My father can be a little forthright at times. He's very protective of me, so he's naturally wary. He's been like that ever since Mother left 4 years ago.
I lost my mother too. She died in a fire when I was 11.
I'm sorry. That explains it, though.
Explains what?
Why you appeared unsettled at the mention of the warehouse fire. I could see it in your eyes.
Really? You could? What else do you see?
A guy who is seeking answers with an almost tenacious determination. There's a certain vulnerability present too.
That's not what I expected at all. Tell me what else you see.
I'm not certain.
I'm sorry. It was not my intention to make you uncomfortable.
You didn't.
Enlighten me about yourself.
I'm 18 and studying literature at uni. I also work part-time in a store. I particularly love the old horror classics, especially authors such as Mary Shelley and Bram Stoker.
Most interesting.
I like to speculate. For instance, if vampires actually existed, what would they truly be like? Imagine you were a vampire existing in a world dominated by humans. What would be your main priority?
To conceal my true nature.
Interesting. That would be my answer too. Mankind generally persecutes those who are different. Vampires would most likely be hounded if their identity became known.
A most fascinating viewpoint. I suspect most people would simply regard them as predatory killers. Suppose this fictional vampire didn't actually know what he was. What then?
That's a far more complicated scenario. I imagine it would be difficult knowing something was different, but not realizing what this actually was. It would create a real dilemma for him.
It certainly does.